feeling. So I am so excited to kind of jump on. Wanted to talk a little bit about, chemotherapy, about mold, about toxins, and some of my patient wins. So mold pretty much everywhere, like outside, like sometimes in foods that we're not sure that we're eating that can have it, like in dried nuts, dried fruits, loaded in coffees, loaded in like your Starbucks, your Dunkin' Donuts. Hotels are notorious for having mold, and some people are so sensitive. Some people they've been living in it and they don't even realize that their symptoms that they've developed are actually from mold exposure. Some of your symptoms may be from mold and can be hormonal imbalances, so like really bad PMS symptoms, thyroid dysfunction. You can have really bad brain fog and memory issues, like you just feel fuzzy all the time. Gut issues, notorious gut, like acid reflux, things like that, IBS type symptoms, lots of nausea, bloating, like lots of mold. And then the other thing that people don't realize can be from mold is a lot of joint pain and muscle pain can be from mold toxicity. So notorious, like hidden things. It can be hidden in the bathroom. It can be hidden, in your basements, in your showers. Mold is in a lot of different things, and again, it can cause a lot of different symptoms. So for me, I didn't know this. I had my growing up, my parents, so we had in our furnace area, it was like a dirt flooring, and there was like a lot of mold and like a lot of water sitting there. I didn't know that. And I had like really, really bad, there was other reasons why I had hormonal symptoms, but mold was one of them. And I didn't realize that. And I started detoxing, my hormones got better and things like that. I had moved out, got married, all that fun stuff. Well, but no, unbeknownst to me, when I was what? Oh gosh, 2021, I wound up shattering my foot. And I wound up having to, like, I was not non-weight bearing, and I had to move back with my parents. And then some of my symptoms came back again. So and I didn't know that they had mold. And and then all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, like I developed like this really, really bad like muscle pain. Like I thought I actually tore my muscle. I went to the chiropractor, I was getting massage. Nobody could figure out what the heck was going on. Like it hurt. Like I've broken several bones from horseback riding. So I have a pretty good pain tolerance, I think. You know, um, Not that I'm really proud of breaking so many bones, but I think I have a pretty good pain tolerance. Well, this hurt just as bad, if not worse. So like I literally thought maybe I have no idea how, but maybe I actually tore my muscle. Like, and I had the massage therapist, I had the chiropractor working on me and all these things. Well, then I was actually down for I was learning quantum nutrition testing at this time. So I was certified in other muscle testing techniques, and I was getting certified in quantum nutrition testing. And I was down in Florida for a workshop, and they I was like one of the demo people, and they did a scan in front of everybody. Well, then they found out mold was in my leg. And I was like, mold, where the heck did I get that? The cool thing about it is she was actually able to actually quantum nutrition testing where the mold was in my house. The goofy thing about this whole thing was when I got home, I had somebody come out and do a mold inspection, and it was in every single place that she said that it was at when she muscle tested me in Florida using quantum nutrition testing. Every single place in the house. And we had it mold remediation done. which can be a little bit pricey, not gonna lie, but it causes so many things. I've actually one of my patients that actually had cancer was actually testing for mold in her breast tumor. So mold is not something that you want to play around with at all. Can lead to like cardiovascular issues too. So we started detoxing the mold, and my pain that I thought my like that I thought I had torn a muscle, my pain once we started detoxing the mold actually cleared up. So I've been working with this boy, with this young boy. He's like preteen, like he's preteen. And I've been working with him for like a year and a half, 2 years. Lots and lots and lots of symptoms. So his mom, so women who are pregnant, and if you get cancer, the big C word, there's technically chemo safe drugs for pregnancy. No. No, 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 no. No. And unfortunately, and in that kind of situations, it's very, very difficult, right? Like, what do you do? It is very, very difficult and very, very scary, especially if you're pregnant and you and whatnot, and you have cancer and you want the pregnancy, and you're looking forward to the pregnancy and you're looking forward to the baby and things like that. What do you do? So she wound up having like chemotherapy, like pregnancy safe chemotherapy. And not only that, but then she also had like, they've had the whole house gutted and stuff like that, but they had mold in their house. So when the baby was born, my patient now, lots and lots of health issues, like lots of health issues, like in NICU and things like that. Was sick all the time, very sickly, asthma, allergies, breathing problems, anxiety, heart palpitations, all of these different things, like all of these symptoms, and was sick all the time. Like when I started working with him, he was missing like 20 plus days of school a year because he was like literally sick with infection after infection every other week. Every other week he was needing antibiotics because his immune system was so run down from the toxins and the mold that it could not fight infection. So if you're chronically getting sick, then you have to ask what's attacking your immune system. And why is your immune system not able to do its job? There's a reason why it can't do its job. So this poor boy was getting sick all the time because he was exposed to in utero chemo and then mold and then some other heavy toxins. So I've been working with him. And again, like I said, he was missing like 26 days of school a year. And he's been a patient of mine for a year and a half or thereabouts. Now his liver was coming up as a main issue. Liver cells actually live for, guess how long? If anybody know, well, I'm going to tell you guys, but if you're watching and you want to comment, write in the comments, how many days do you think that liver cells live for? How many days? Do you think that they live for 100 days? Do you think that they live for 200 days? Liver cells actually live for 300 to 500 days. So, question for you. How long do you think that it would take if your symptoms are related to like a damaged liver, or like even if you have normal labs, it doesn't mean it's functioning at 100%. Because how many times you guys go to the doctor and you have like all these symptoms and the doctor goes, "Oh, your labs are fine. There's nothing wrong with you. It's probably anxiety or whatever it may be. We're going to just give you a pill." Same thing with your liver and other organs. Just because you're in the normal range, it doesn't mean it's normal for you. So if your liver is not functioning 100% and your symptoms are related to your liver, how long do you think it might take you for you to see results? 300 to 500 days. So this little boy has been with me for like about a year and a half or so, or thereabouts. His liver was coming up as his priority. He had a lot of toxins from the chemo, mold in his liver. And then he actually had other things too, like parasites and things like that. We started detoxing, and he was like sick, heart palpitations, like just chronic fatigue, like bags under his eyes, couldn't sleep, like I said, always sick because his immune system was run down with this mold, toxins, and chemo that he was exposed to. So we started detoxing him, giving him supplements to help with getting rid of the toxins and some of the chemo and the mold, and then also giving his body support to help support the liver, to help support his drainage pathway symptoms. And I'm so proud of him. I mean, he's been such a big trooper. And there, it's amazing. It's amazing what the body can actually do. So you're talking about like a kid that gets really sick all the time. And you're talking about a kid that does not have a good immune system and not being able to do things that the way they want to. And now all of a sudden they have their life back, and doctors haven't been able to fix this because they don't look for stuff like this. Then even if they did, they don't even know how to help this. This little boy, heart palpitations gone. No more no asthma, not needing it. Do you know how freeing that is? Like to not need, I had asthma when I was a kid. Was always getting bronchitis. To not have to have a nebulizer treatment, like he was needing nebulizer treatments like several times a day for years. In a year and a half, no nebulizer treatments. Asthma symptoms, zero. He slept with the window open. I'm sorry. He slept with the window, and he was never able to do that. Can you imagine never being able to sleep with the window open? He was not able to sleep with the window open. Slept with the window open for the first time, and he woke up with a slight cough, but no asthma attack. He has not had an asthma attack in like over a month. Heart palpitations gone, gut issues, no more acid reflux. Anxiety has improved. Irritability, focus. What small little boy has heart palpitations? Like seriously. Most of his symptoms, and now again, it took me a year and a half. But darn it, he's been born with some of this stuff. Like a really sick kid, like NICU, the whole 9 yards. To have this for over 10 years and to have it corrected in a year and a half, and for him to have his life back, that's like truly God's gift. Like when I do this and I see these results, I just know that this is God's gift to people. Like your body knows what it needs to do with natural things. You remove the crap that's causing your symptoms and you give it support, the body can heal. God gave us this innate intelligence in our body, and our bodies were designed to heal when you give it the right stuff. And this little boy is proof of that. So I don't care what you guys' symptoms are. There is a better way. You don't have to live with this. I've seen this work on so many people. You get rid like autoimmune issues, my own autoimmune issues. When you get rid of the underlying issue with natural supplements, your body knows what it needs to do with natural things. Your body can heal. It might take time. It's not an overnight fix by any means. It's not like a Band-Aid. Okay, it's not a Band-Aid. It's not like giving a medication, slapping a Band-Aid on and saying, poof, okay, just because you take a blood pressure and your blood pressure drops, oh, people think that they're healed. Okay, well, how many medications are you on? Well, is that really fixing the underlying cause? Not really. I just slapped a Band-Aid on you. Get rid of the underlying cause, guys. If you have symptoms, there is a reason. Find out what that reason is, get rid of it, and give support and give your body time to heal. It can heal. It was designed to heal. God made us that way. If you cut your arm, you don't have to say, oh, let's send some platelets and let's form a scab. Your body just knows what to do. Let your body do what it needs to do. But we got to remove the crap. We've polluted our body so much with things that we don't even know about. We got to remove that so that way the body can do its job. We've hindered the body so much because we've gotten in our own body's way of healing. Get rid of the underlying cause. So, and I don't care whether you do it with me. I don't care whether you do it with whatever. Find a good practitioner that can help you. There's so many alternatives. You don't have to just take, what Western medicine says and, oh my gosh, it's the end all be all for everything. When was the last time you guys really felt well? How long are you guys going to keep going on like this? When was the last time you were able to do all the things that you once were able to do and do it feeling well? When was that last time? Most people, oh, I can power through this. I can push through this. I just do it because I need to. Yes, I have these symptoms. Yes, I have these headaches, but I power through because I can't. I don't have a choice. Well, okay, great. I'm glad that you can, but is that really quality of life? And is that really living your life to your fullest potential and its fullest potential? No, you shouldn't have to suffer. You shouldn't have to power through. If you're powering through, there's an underlying cause. Get rid of it, find it. If that is something that you guys are looking for and need help, let me know. Otherwise, like I said, go look. There's other holistic practitioners around the area. Go find a good holistic practitioner, but don't just take face value like, oh, I'm going to be suffering this for the rest of my life. Because if you're having it now, what's it going to be like in 5 to 10 years from now if you don't handle it? If you don't handle the underlying cause? Probably not good, right? Or you're going to need more medications to handle it. That's what happens a lot of times. You take medications and then they stop working, so the doctor adds medications on, or you develop side effects from the medications from your previous medications. And now you're even on more medications. Oh, I'm taking medications to handle the side effects from the other medications. Okay. And then it can lead to a lot of different things. Cancer, kidney failure, liver failure, because these are toxins. There's natural solution, guys. If that is something that you are wanting to do, wanting more help with, or even just wanting to talk to find out if anything would be a solution or an alternative, give our office a call. More than happy to talk to you guys and at least point you in the right direction, even if it's not with us. Give us a call, 708-694-4092. Have a blessed night, guys.